What if I told you that you could find the square root of a number using only subtraction? You will not have to do any complicated multiplication, division, or even prime factorization. Just simple subtraction will give you the square root. There's a fascinating mathematical pattern which makes this possible. So let's get started. Before learning the method, let's quickly understand what a square root is. When you multiply a number with itself, you get the square of the number. Now, when you are given the square of the number and asked to find which number, when multiplied by itself, will give this number, that becomes the square root of the number. For example, 3 into 3 is 9, which is 3 squared. Now, square root of 9 will be a number which, when multiplied by itself, will give 9, and that is 3. Similarly, we can also say 6 into 6 is 6 squared, which is 36. So, square root of 36 is 6. Now, let's understand a beautiful pattern. These are all odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are the first 5 odd numbers. When you add them, you get 25, which is 5 squared. In the same way, if you add the first 4 odd numbers, 1, 3, 5 and 7, you get 16, which is 4 squared. The first 3 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 will give 9, which is 3 squared. The first 2, 1 plus 3 gives 4, which is 2 squared. And the first odd number, 1, by itself is 1 squared. The first 6 odd numbers will add up to 6 squared. So you can generalize to say the sum of the first n odd numbers will be n squared. Let's keep this aside and take 49. This is nothing but 7 into 7 or 7 squared. But let's see how we can find this 7 using repeated subtraction. We'll have to subtract consecutive odd numbers from 49. First, let's subtract 1. 49 minus 1 is 48. Now we'll take this 48 and subtract the next odd number, which is 3. That gives us 45. Next, we'll subtract the next odd number, which is 5. 45 minus 5 is 40. We then have 40 minus 7, which is 33. The next odd number is 9. So, 33 minus 9 is 24. The next odd number is 11. 24 minus 11 is 13. Then we have 13. So, 13 minus 13 will give us 0. We'll stop the subtraction here. Now we'll find out the number of subtractions we have done. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That means the square root of 49 is 7. So let's remember, adding of the first consecutive odd numbers will result in a perfect square, and hence subtracting them one by one will help us in finding the square root. We can summarize it in 5 simple steps. Start with a given perfect square number. Subtract consecutive odd numbers beginning with 1. Repeat the subtraction until you reach 0. Finally, count the number of subtractions that are done. That count will give us the square root. Let's do one more example and check the answer. 121. First step, subtract 1. We get 120. 120 minus 3 will give us 117. 117 minus 5 becomes 112. 112 minus 7 will become 105. 105 minus 9 is 96. 96 minus 11 is 85. 85 minus 13 is 72. 72 minus 15 is 57. 57 minus 17 is 40. 40 minus 19 is 21. And 21 minus 21 gives us 0. If we count the number of subtractions, we have a total of 11 steps. So that means square root of 121 is 11. An important point to note is that this method works only for perfect square numbers. Let's say we try for 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. 19 minus 3 is 16. 16 minus 5 is 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. And 4 minus 9 becomes minus 5. After this, any subtraction will lead to negative numbers. This means we haven't reached 0. And that shows us that 20 is not a perfect square number. Also, if you have a relatively large number, consecutive subtraction will become very tedious. In such cases, we will be using either prime factorization method or long division method to find the square root.